Hey, it's your girl Deb back with another video. If you're interested, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the face. I'm going to start off with some primer, and I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. My skin is a little bit irritated because I've done my makeup a few times already today, so my skin is not happy, but I am not about to go anywhere. So once I'm done this video, I'm just going to be taking my makeup off and giving my skin a break. But I'm just rubbing that primer, and it's really nice and tacky, and it's going to hold on to my foundation really well, especially because it's the summer or warmer months, I should say. So I definitely want my foundation to stay put. Okay, I'm going to be using a really lightweight foundation. This is the NARS Light Reflecting foundation. This is what it looks like. I love this bottle. It's just super pretty. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to pump this on the back of my hand. I did 3 pumps, and I'm going to go ahead and put that onto my face, and then I will blend it in. All right, so I'm using this Morphe R6 brush to blend in the foundation. I really like this foundation. It feels nice and lightweight on my skin, and it looks really pretty. I've had it for a while, and I use it a good amount. I have a lot of foundations, but I definitely reach for this one a lot. This and the NARS Natural Radiant one. This is my favorite, but I love them both. So I'm blending that in, and you can start to see a little bit of the texture that's on my face, but I'm going to take care of that as soon as I'm done. So I'm just blending that in, making sure it's looking nice and seamless. I'm gonna clean up here because that's looking a little bit too harsh for me. My eyebrows are looking quite crazy today, I must say. Honestly, I don't know what be going on with them. Sometimes I get them good, and lately they've just been doing their own thing. I'm thinking I need to switch my products up a little bit. Next, I'm gonna be going in with the concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Chai. And I'm just gonna put that right underneath my eyes, chin, bridge of my nose. Ooh, that was a little crooked. Forehead and upper lip area. Just like that. And usually I like to let my concealer sit, but I'm gonna let the second layer of concealer sit. So this one I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out. And I'm using this Real Technique sponge, and I've been really liking this a lot lately. It's nice and fluffy, and it's soft. And I'm just getting all up in there, even going on my eyelids, because I'm going to use this as my primer for my eyeshadow. So I just take care of all that at once. And just get that going up in there. And I'm just blending that in. All right, next I'm going to be going in with another Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Butterscotch. So this is a much lighter shade, but I've been liking it right underneath my eyes. I'm going to let that sit. And I'm doing my bronzer. This is the Fenty, what is this, Matchstick. So for my bronzer, I'm using Fenty Matchstick, and the shade is Espresso. And I'm just using this Anastasia Beverly Hills brush to pat that into my skin to bronze up my face and give it some color. Bring some color and dimension back to my face, essentially what I'm doing with this. And I really love this color. It's a nice warm shade, so it looks really good on my skin. So if you a chocolate girl, this is one that you might want to go ahead and get. I'm going to take this M.A.C brush and kind of blend out that concealer just a little bit so that the sponge doesn't take all the product off of my eye. Just like that. Okay. And I put a little bit more down the bridge of my nose. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend it right in. And I'm using this sponge. So now that my under eyes are blended out, I'm going to go ahead and set my face. But I'm kind of going to just switch topics a little bit and talk about something that I really been thinking about, which is if you have something that you really want to do, really pursue it and try to give it your all as much as you can. You never know what's really in store for you, and you might miss out on something because you're playing around and, you know, not focused, not worrying about the right things. And I'm saying it for myself as well. I'm not saying it just to people. Like, really focus on what you want to do in your life. Don't just let your dream just stay a dream. Really chase after your dream, no matter how old you are, no matter what the circumstances may be. Just do what you can do to the best of your ability. That's what I'll say about that. So I went ahead and set my face with Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And what is tickling me? This. And that is what I'm using for my face. I feel like that powder kind of took my eyebrows with it at the front a little bit. Okay, so I'm super excited about this next product. This is the M.A.C, their new bronzer. This is the Matte Richer Rosy Skin Finish, and I'm just so excited about it. This is what it looks like. The color is really nice, so let's just go ahead and zip right into it. I'm using this Tarte brush. It's a very old brush, came with a set, and I'm just going to bronze up my skin. This is a really nice color. I have already tried it. Unfortunately, I was trying to wait and try it on camera, but I already filmed this video and now I'm filming it for a second time. So yeah, I already tried it and I already know I like it, and it looks really pretty on my skin tone. So if you're my skin tone, girl, get the richer rosy one. I know they have quite a few shades, but this is the one I picked and it just works amazing. It looks really good on my skin. I want to clean up underneath the bronzer with this Huda Beauty setting powder in Coffee Cake. Oof, don't fall now. All right, so I'm just putting that underneath and cleaning up that area. But as you can see, there's a really harsh line right there, and I don't want to leave that there. So once I'm done, I'm just tapping off whatever excess I have on this puff, and I'm going to just pat it all over to blend that line out some and set the rest of my face as well. And I'm using it here to blend my concealer and my bronzer, so it's not like a super harsh line just sitting right there on the face. Same thing on this side, taking a puff and the powder. Gonna go and clean up that area right there so it's nice and snatched. And then I'm gonna take it and clean up here, making sure there is no harsh lines, girl. We don't want harsh lines up in a mix, baby. Okay, and then here, because I have small lines, which I don't really need to do because, like I said, I'm not going anywhere, but if I was, this is what I'd be doing. Blush first. I'm using the Pat McGrath blush in the shade Electric Bloom, and I really like this color. This is what it looks like. Really nice and bright. I am just going to use a touch, and I'm using a very light hand, applying it and then just blending it out. Now I'm getting into my favorite part of this whole look, which is the eyeshadow. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Supreme Nudes Matte Masterpiece palette by Artist Couture. This one here is a little small travel size one, and I really love it just because it's so small and compact. It's amazing. I'm going to be taking a Morphe M504 brush, and I'm using the color Transcend, and I'm just going into my crease. So I'm really going into my crease here, but then because I have hooded eyes, I'm just going to pull it out. I'm not going to go and make them round. I'm just going to put the color in my crease and pull it out so that you can see the color when my eyes are open. So pull that color out. Thing on this side. Put the color in my crease, and instead of following my crease all the way down, I'll pull it out. This is gonna give my eye a more effect. I can't think of the word right now, but make it more sharp, a sharp effect, and not a rounded, a super rounded effect. So in the crease, and I'm just building on that color, and then pull it out. Then I'm gonna take the color Crate, same brush, and I'm gonna go just below where I put the first color and really work it in there. Really work it into your, what is that noise? Really work it into your crease, but just below the first color. You don't want it to go up too high because this is a darker color. So we're not trying to really make it high. We're just trying to blend it into the crease. And I'm also going to be pulling that color out. In the crease, really working and blending that color back and forth. And if you have hooded eyes, I really recommend you doing your eyeshadow and kind of looking up. So that's why I have my mirror. I have it up so my head is up and I can see what my eyes are looking like when they're open. Because if you're looking down and then you open your eye, you might just have did all that work for nothing. So I recommend keeping your eyes open, or at least be checking from time to time to make sure we can see it. I'm gonna take this really old brush. This is a MAC 217 brush. I'm not sure if they still have this brush, but it looks like this. Let me see what I'm sure Morphe has one. Morphe M433 is a really similar brush that I like as well. But I'm taking the one by MAC, and I'm taking the same color, and I'm just gonna pack that on my lid. This is the only color that's going to be on the lid. Really, really simple. I'm packing first. Then I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to start blending it up to meet the color that we already blended in the crease. The same color. I'm just blending the lid up to meet the crease. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Now I'm going to take a little pencil brush, and I'm going to take the shade Crate, and I'm going to hit my bottom lash line, just the outer corner, and just leave it there. To line my eyes, I'm going to be using a pencil that's kind of becoming one of my favorites. This is the Boundless Bliss by Makeup Forever. I'm just going to go in and line that. You're not going to be able to see it because I need to get close. I'm going to dip into this palette right here. This is the Alyssa Edwards Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is an old palette. I don't know if it's still a thing, but all you need is a white eyeshadow. And I'm using this palette because it has a really white eyeshadow in it, and that's the only one I could find right now. So I'm just going to use that white eyeshadow, and I'm using a Morphe M506 brush to put that in my inner corner to really open up the eyes. Look how my eyes look, nice and awake, okay? All right, my eyes are looking nice and fresh and awake. I like this. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face using the On Till Dawn One Size setting spray. This is a mattifying setting spray, and I freaking love it. One of the best ones. All right, so let's just get into lashes real quick. And I'm using another new product. I'm using a new Fenty mascara, which I'm super excited about. I was not a super huge fan of the first mascara, but this one, I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna speed this part up because, to be honest, if I'm doing my real lashes, they take a little while because I need to put on a couple of coats. Okay, look at my lashes. No mascara. I like this one. What is this one? Hella Thick. Okay, Hella Thick mascara. Okay, we are a fan. I like this one. All right, so this is what we're looking like. The mascara is on. I did my bottom one. I did my bottom lashes as well, and I really like it. Also, I really love the eye look. I know it's simple, but the pop of white is really doing what it need to do. Okay, I'm gonna line my lips with Chestnut by M.A.C. And for my lipstick, I'm gonna be using Bad and Bare by M.A.C lipstick. It's a cool tone nude. And I'm just gonna put that right in the center. I am really feeling the eyes. They are my absolute favorite. I love the pop of white and the white waterline. It just does something to me. It's giving me very much spring, even though it's brown on the eyes, but the pop of color just really brightens it up for me, and I love it. I'm definitely going to be wearing this quite a bit. So yeah, that's that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to support and join the family. And you know, your girl gonna be back with more videos. If you have any requests, leave them down below. See you guys in the next video. Bye.